Let's see if we can take out this Heliolisk. It's actually like on par with all these Pokemon. God damn it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Y Chain Monolocke. In the last episode, we got our 5th gym badge and took on our rival Serena. In today's episode, we are going to be making our way to whatever the name of the next town is and doing the Pokemon Factory. I believe, actually, no, the Pokemon Factory second. We're going to be taking on a few gym trainers in that area, most likely. I don't think I've gotten an encounter here yet, and I'm really glad that that's not something I can catch. So, we're just gonna hopefully actually have something to do this episode, but all things considered, there's a good chance that this is gonna be more of a deadish episode, just because really all we can do is probably get to this next town. I want to see. This is Route 14, right? Yes, it is. Okay. We're making to whatever that city is. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, so that's literally all we're doing this episode. For the most part. Like, really, I don't think there's anything else to do. So, oh, great, why not? That's exactly what I need to be seeing at the beginning of this episode. Well, let's see if this thing is gonna, you know, completely murder Clint or not. Because, I mean, the rain's up. I'm gonna surf it. Don't mirror coat, or just die. There we go. Alright. Imagine that thing had a focus sash. If that focus sashed and then mirror coated, I would have cried. And now we got Unknown coming out. Of course. Unknown N. Hey, that's me. That's me if I was an Unknown. I mean, probably. But, you know, the only Unknown I ever want to use is Force Shadow from the Fire Red Sleep Block. Sleep Block number 2, actually, out of the 2 Fire Red Sleep Blocks we did. We did one... My first Sleep Block was a complete disaster, actually, to be honest with you guys. And by that, I mean because of the fact that I actually... I don't think I can catch you, Shinx, and I love you, and I'm sad that I can't. But my first Sleep Block was a New Year's Eve Sleep Block, and we got wrecked. We got demolished. We made our way all the way to where we were getting to the Rock Tunnel, and it was an extreme randomizer. So types were randomized, movesets were randomized, and I had just caught a Murkrow that had Sandstream, and I was trying to switch train it. Unfortunately, I only had two. I think I had multiple Pokemon, but for some reason, somehow I got swept. So what happened was I got into a battle with a trainer who had a Steelix, and that Steelix had Ingrain and Leech Seed. It also had Poison Point as its ability, and whatever type it was, it resisted like every attack my Pokemon had. But since I was switch training my Murkrow, the Sandstorm went up, and how Sandstream, Drought, and what's the water type one? Drizzle all worked back in Gen 3 was that it was permanent until it was in some way nullified by using Rain Dance, Sunny Day, Sandstorm, any of those, which would then make it set to 5, and or having Cloud 9. So, and whatever Rayquaza's ability is. I don't think Rayquaza has Cloud 9. It's like it's its own ability. I don't know what it's called. But anywho, because of that, the Sandstorm was permanent. My Pokemon were Leech Seeded. The Steelix had Ingrained, so I was doing no damage because it resisted my attacks. My Pokemon were poisoned. They were taking damage from the stupid Sandstorm, and I ended up getting wrecked. So that was really unfortunate. A little depressing, a little upsetting, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, so that ended up happening. I was not happy. And then we tried to go again. We tried to do, I think we tried 1 or 2 different attempts afterwards, but it was like 4 in the morning by the time we lost, and we didn't even have, it was like Actually, no. I think our second attempt lasted like an hour, so it was 4 in the morning by the time I stopped. But that entire sleep log. Even if I had managed to get through that Steelix battle in the original, I probably wouldn't. The sleep log probably would have ended at like 8 or 9 that next morning. So it was not gonna go well. I probably would have passed out, to be honest with you guys. So it was a little disappointing, but we almost. Like, we tried our second attempt, and I'm pretty sure we lost before the first gym. And we did another attempt after that and lost in, like, the exact same spot. And I was like, well, we tried, we failed, let's go to bed. And, yeah, so we ended up losing, which kind of sucked. But, you know, it is what it is. I think that's my only sleep lock I've lost. I did technically lose. I lost our first attempt at Black 2. I admit that. Or not Black 2, the Black Sleep Lock. But we did try, on our second attempt, we actually ended up winning. The first attempt, it was such a just bad situation. For some reason, I couldn't catch anything. I don't think I could. I might have caught something, but like nothing that could have beat. Like basically all the Pokemon I had were unable to hit or weak to the Spiritomb that Silent had as his ace, so that was rather disappointing, if I do say so myself. So that was kind of more of a, that was worst luck I could have gotten. Like, of course, all my Pokemon were either unable to hit a Spiritomb or weak to Spiritomb. So, you know, that kind of sucked. I actually won the second attempt with a pretty interesting team, to say the least. I think I lost at least 3. I think I lost 3 of my Pokemon. I think I lost 3 of my Pokemon to before we finished the game, and I only had 3 Pokemon at the end. And I think it was my Wobbuffet Abe, and the other one was definitely our Pachirisu, which was named Secret. And I think I don't remember what the last one was. I know we had a Torterra at one point, but I'm pretty sure he got killed by one of the Elite Four members. And I mean, we did end up having a Reshiram as well. And Reshiram's probably the only reason we managed to win. Especially against Getsus. Against Getsus and probably N, I think we just swept with Reshiram. So, you know, but we made it through the Elite Four with a Pachirisu, a Beautifly. No, my Pokemon got killed by a Beautifly. It was like a Pachirisu, a Wobbuffet, a Torterra. I don't know what my other Pokemon were, but I can't remember. I don't know. It was interesting though. That was definitely an experience out of like all of my sleep blocks. I don't know. Like Platinum we got through with one try, but we did lose a couple Pokemon because of it. So that was unfortunate. I'm pretty sure at one point we got swept by Cyrus. We had Pokemon in the box and we got swept by Cyrus, which sucked because it was like 3 legendaries we had. It was a dark and stormy night many years ago. Lost, I arrived at this house and went inside. The lights would not turn on, so I fearfully looked around the house. Eventually, I made my way into the kitchen. There was no sign of anyone being there. I found the fridge, and when I opened it, a faint light leaked out. I could finally make out my surroundings, and I saw a faint outline of a man huddling in the corner of the room. I tried to tell him I was lost, and I was hoping he'd let me stay until the morning, but when I approached him, the man suddenly screamed, "Stay back!" I apologized and continued to plead my case. "Please, can you help me?" "I'm not talking to you," he shouted. I looked at the man in surprise, and when I did, the man asked me, "Can't you see them behind me?" "A horde of faceless men." Now then, since I told you a wonderful story that will always haunt you, would you be so kind as to tip me? If you don't, might see something really scary. Yo, dude. This guy... Get the hell out of here. Let's get out of here. I hope I get, like... I really hope... I wish something would happen if he said no. But nothing happens. I think you just either are stupid enough to tip him, or you don't tip him, and then nothing happens. But that's like the... Literally... That is, like, kind of funny, though. I personally find it a little entertaining that that happens. That's like a highlight of X and Y for me. I don't know why. I don't even know why I like said all of that. I don't know why I read that out, but you know, it's pretty entertaining if I do say so myself. Could have been worse. That's like a, I don't know, like a 4 out of 5 out of 10 ghost story. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot better. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to judge anybody for their horror stories. So, tell you what, my horror story is called the Pokemon Blaze Black Volt White Soul Link with Joe Schmo Gaming. Tell you that. That's my horror story. That was literally the worst way to lose a Soul Link. That was the Soul Link that just made me sad. Like, that was such a situational, like, thing that could have happened. The fact that it lived on 1 HP. And then proceeded to swagger me. And then on top of that, it crit me, breaking my Focus Sash. And then I managed to hit myself in Fusion. So, I know hitting yourself is like a 50-50, but the crit was just like, how could that have happened? How could that have happened? It would and it's like, that would happen in a situation where it was literally do or die. If we had literally any other Pokemon in our box, we would have continued that series. But because we had nothing in our box and we were both like, this is like our 4th attempt already, do we really want to do a 5th? It wasn't worth it. But you know, it is what it is. What really sucks is that we didn't get to finish OROS, the OROS Soul Link, and I actually really enjoyed the OROS Soul Link, but the situation just didn't end up working out, and it just, you know, it is what it is. I really think that all I can do right now is take on the gym. I think that's all I can do. I don't think I can leave town until I take on the gym. So we're just gonna just see if we have time to take on the gym this episode. So I mean, we'll take on all the gym challengers or just gym trainers, because you know, might as well. But yeah, I don't know, like, I actually was just rewatching the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Soul Link, and I was surprised because I didn't realize that we made it all the way to the Fiery Path. We got all the way to the Fiery Path before we were unable to like continue recording, and that was mainly because, you know, Joe was already in college when we did OROS, and I was already working like mostly night shifts, so we didn't have time to record. The timing just didn't work out when it came to OROS, but I mean, I think I would definitely, like, obviously, I'd definitely be down to do another Soul Link with Joe, or literally any series with Joe, if Joe ever is able to come back. But for now, like, I don't know. I definitely would enjoy doing another, just because all our Soul Links have always been a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind, me personally, I wouldn't mind restarting OROS, but I also wouldn't mind us completely like just doing another game. And right now, I know the last time we talked about possibly doing, I'm paraphrased, that's terrible. Of course. The last time we talked about doing any series or another Soul Link, I think we agreed on if the next time we do one, it would be Gen 2. So that would be probably Heart Gold Soul Silver, which, again, I would not mind that. I love Gen 2. I love playing through Gen 2. As annoying as, well, not annoying, as easy as it can feel most of the time, like just in how fast paced that game is, I still I thoroughly enjoy Gen 2. It's just such a fun game, especially like Nuzlocking it is just even more fun. So can I not hit myself? Thank you. Good job, Atlas. I'm proud of you. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day, if Joe and I have time. I know I always like. I have a tendency to talk about Soul Link just because like Soul Link is one of my favorite projects I've ever done on the channel. Every Soul Link I've done with Joe has been awesome. Every co-op series I've ever done has been awesome. You know, Gavin, Joe, and I tried to do the Trilock of Pokemon Zeta. That would have been a lot more fun. That was obviously, it was a lot of fun, but unfortunately, our time zones just didn't work out. I was pretty sure I was still in school when we were doing it, so I had no time to do it in the day. It was really hard to get all 3 of us able to do it at night. So, you know, that ended up like, you know, not being a thing towards in the end. We only did like, I think we only had like 2 or 3 episodes. I think we had an episode on each of our channels, but like, I think that was it. I don't think we got any further past that. So, you know, it is what it is, but you know, that was fun. Versus with Gavin was awesome. Even the Penta Op way back when, that was a lot of fun. So, I don't know. I always feel like I can be, like, I personally feel like I can, you know, I can bounce off well with, like, bounce off of, like, you know, Joe and the others very, very well. Like, we all have, you know, we have a pretty good friendship. We can all get along pretty well. We all have, like, things that we, you know, have in common, just in terms of, like, you know, topics and just humor, things like that. I think we bounce off of each other well enough. Like, you know, me, Joe, Gavin, even like Craze, even back when, like, even with the Pentop, like with Gabe and Drew, like, we bounced off of each other well. So I think it worked out. I think that was definitely a good part of it. But I don't know. Maybe one day we'll do another series like that with somebody, anybody, or maybe multiple people. 3-way versus is the one thing I've been trying to do for ages. Craze and I were going to do one with Bulbs, but, you know, it's just the way things work out. You know, Craze has been off and on of YouTube for a bit, ever since, like, you know, when we first met, like, he was still doing it, like, regularly, and now he's kind of, off and on with it, just because, you know, he's got a personal life, he's got stuff to do, but I don't know, maybe someday. I'd definitely be down to do it. I don't know. I'd even be down to doing something with Gavin with Palette University, just because, like, I love the way he does his Palette University. Palette University is such an awesome game, or not game. I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke over going to the same, like, 3 freaking rooms every time. But it's a great channel. His channel's awesome, and I absolutely adore watching his videos. I don't know. I'm like one of those people who I love to learn. So, you know, when he, like, the way he does his videos is so educational that to me, like, I'm just like, that's the shit I can live with. So, I don't know. That's a mega Houndoom. That's like the first, I think that's like the first mega we've seen, like, just outside of the game. Oh, Fire Fang. Oh boy. Is this gonna hurt me? Oh no, I'm fine. Alright. Wow. I think this is the first mega we've seen. So, interesting that it took, almost halfway through or like over halfway through the game to find one, but hey, I'm not really complaining too much, just because, like, if we were fighting one beforehand, that would have been terrible. Let's see if we can take out this Heliolisk. Tien's actually, like, on par with all these Pokemon. God damn it. It would hit a Thunder. Oh, dude. I don't know why I thought... I don't know. I thought... Well, okay. I thought I could live an attack from the Heliolisk. I figured, you know, Tien's probably not the best when it comes to, like, physical or special attack defenses. But I was like, he should probably live, like, whatever you threw at me. I was not in any way, shape, or form expecting for this thing to not only be Rocking Thunder, but to hit one. Well, third death of the game. That makes me sad. I'm gonna need... That's so... I just realized... Tien is the wrong person for me to lose, dude. I can't use... I either have to not use my fighting types right now, or not use my psychic types. And considering that I just threw Sting into the battle, I guess I'm not using my fighting types right now. So I guess there goes everyone who's a fighting type. So I'm gonna have to go fix my team. I can only use In the rest of this battle, I can only use Sting and Atlas. Okay, so I need to think about this. What do I want to build my team around right now? Because I think right now I can only have. I think I need to box Sting in Atlas right now for this battle at least. I think I need a box Sting in Atlas because I'd rather have a majority in numbers for this battle. So rather than risking Sting and Atlas right now, because I can't bring I don't remember Meloetta's name, but I can't bring Meloetta on the team. Meloetta's too low leveled. So that sucks. That was the only person on my team right now that I in no way, shape, or form could risk losing. So, because that completely destroys my team. That was my only, well, it doesn't completely destroy my team. It just takes away the links for Sting and Atlas, which I think I just went to the gym leader. No, I didn't. Okay. Can I get out of here? I don't know the puzzle for this stupid freaking gym. But it kills me every time. Alright. Well, I don't know how I get to anywhere. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, that's not good. Jeez. I'm so mad. I did not think that thing was gonna have thunder. The second I saw it use thunder, I was like, it's over. But I didn't process what I'd be losing because of it. Okay, well. Okay. Well. There goes Tien. Now, you guys can look at my team, my box right now. My box isn't too bad. I did a little bit of grinding. Every time I do grinding, I try to grind up some Pokemon in the box, so everyone's not at, like, terrible levels, but they're not at helpful levels. I mean, Mailman and Remus being on the team wouldn't be terrible. And Mailman opens up Xavier and Sanderson. And Wendy. Oh, Wendy, that's your name. Okay. So, I have two ways of thinking right now. I can either build my team around fighting types right now. So, right now, really, I can either build around Sting or JJ. It's really kind of my main thing. Because JJ and Sting are my two... Well, actually, Clinton Sting, probably. Because those are my two megas. And, I mean, I also have Mega... I have Remus, so... Right now... Damn, this episode's going to be a cliffhanger. I'll tell you guys what. That was the worst way to end this episode, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so let's think about it. Okay, let's assume that we're going to build a team around, you know, Clint. So, these... Oh, no, not you. Not you. These are the Pokemon... Let's say we take Sting and you out. So these are the Pokemon I can add to my team right now. So Little Mac gives me grass types. No Name would give me poison types. You know, Terrence. Victoria, once Victoria evolved, would give me steel type. But that in no situation. Oh wait, I could also. Oh, I didn't nickname you. That's what I did. I need a nickname, Psyduck. But so that's my team. That's what my team can be if I build it around what's his face? Around Clint. If I build my team around Sting, then that would be my team. And I'll be perfectly honest with you guys, this team is a lot more stacked. Especially with having 3 legendaries, 2 of which have Serene Grace. Having a Mega Alakazam and a Mega Latios on my team. Mailman gives me Staraptor, which Staraptor is it's gonna kick ass, I'll tell you guys that. I mean, and even if I need to, like, I can have Sanderson. So, I think personally, why do you have a white herb? You know, whatever. Personally, I think our best team is Sting, Remus, Atlas, Mailman, Wendy, and Xavier. But if we want more diversity, if we want a team that's able to hit hard and take care of business in most situations, right now we're weak to dark types a lot, since that's all but Xavier, which means that any dark type running a rock, like any, Tyranitar fucks us up. Tyranitar completely destroys this team. Meanwhile, this team is better in terms of diversity, because we've got a fire type, we've got water types, we've got grass types, we've got fighting types, we've got steel types, we've got water poison types. We've got a lot going for us on this team. But then the question becomes, who do I add and who do I take away? Because right now, if I want this team, I need Poliwrath, and I need JJ, and I need Clint. So I think No Name is a good bulky team member. And then we would add, I think this would be the team. The problem is PC got so frail, and so is Victoria. And honestly, I mean, like, I really feel like having a fire type on our team is what we need right now. So then do we get rid of Clint? See, the problem with getting rid of Clint is that the Blastoise Knight is having a Mega on our team is so nice. And as great as it would be to have Victoria, we won't have a Mega Lucario. We'll just have a Lucario. So do we want to switch her out for Terrence, who is slow but hits hard and can at the very least take physical attacks a little better than, Victoria will be able to. But the steel type is really what I like. I can't believe that, I lost the one Pokemon that just completely shattered the links, the chain of my team. Alright, well, I think this is the team. I think we're gonna, okay. This is the team I'm gonna keep for now. So we're gonna keep JJ, Clint, and PC God on the team. And we're going to add No Name, Little Mac, and Victoria. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go do some grinding before this next gym. Hopefully, the grinding will help or we'll be able to level up Victoria and get Victoria evolved. But, I mean, we've gotten to level... I'm going to grind everyone up to level 44. Or actually, I'm going to find out what the gym leaders' levels are, and I'm going to grind up around that level. Just to keep me from being too over-leveled. So what we're going to do is I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to go grind up No Name, Victoria, and Little Mac. And I mean, while I'm at it, I could technically just grind up all 6 of my options right now. And still be able to put PC God, JJ, and Clint in the box. And avoid, having to grind them up. And while also being able to keep my chain. That's a lie. That's a lie. I need JJ on the team at all times. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just grind them. I'll grind them 3 at a time. That's probably what I do. Or I'll grind 5 of them and then just probably leave one of them low leveled or just grind them afterwards. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we've got 2 options for 2 very good teams. One that hits hard and is also diverse, and one that hits hard but is not the most diverse team we've got. And a dark type, like I said, a Tyranitar could probably completely run through this entire team. Or at the very least, take a few people down with it while I wither it down. This team definitely is a lot more diverse. Right now we have 3 water types on it. If I have to, it's 3 water types and 3 fighting types. So it's not terrible. But a Zapdos will kill us. That's besides the point. So anywho, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this team for now. I'm going to go grind. And in the next episode, we will be taking on the 6th gym. So this episode took a bad turn towards literally the very end of it. So yeah, that was the worst situation. But I guess with that, we're going to call it an episode here, you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. hopefully we can make it through this game and not get swept at the same spot we got swept in the verses. But we're gonna call it an episode. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you do smash that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and get deposited right into that PC party. Share it with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at PCBloodMaster. Join the Discord link is down below. If you got enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm PCBloodMaster, and I'll see you guys next time.